Hey everybody, it's Guiding Halo here. I just want to let you know my website is down. If you need anything, a reading, personal growth session, or business coaching, go ahead and send me an email, guidinghalo@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as possible. I hope to have it up and running again for tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Hello everybody, it's Guiding Halo. I hope you're all doing well. I have the fan running and I hope it's not too loud for the videos. Anyway, I have my little feather here, all good to go, just so you know what's wiggling around. I'm sorry if you find it distracting. I myself find it comforting. So, let's see what we got coming in here for today. Well, this will be your weekend hope, I suppose, not the daily hope. So, it'll be a little on the longish side. I'm going to pull cards from the Whispers of Love guidebook. Now, someone might be feeling really a little confused about love right now, feeling like there's something you just want to drop, or feeling like there needs to be a change in how you attract love or accept love into your life. Maybe it's even how you love yourself and what value you actually place on yourself, what you actually think value is. How do we perceive the value that we are? New love coming for some. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. So something new coming in for you. That's beautiful. New love. Embrace this new opportunity. So new love in the form of how you value yourself, and actually what words we use to explain value. Okay, what you valued previously, perhaps it's how you would look at a person. Maybe it's your body, maybe it's someone else's shape or their figure or their whatever. Could really be, you know, changing into the more depths of a human being and what they can bring to your soul and to your life. Perhaps it's even your journey, a new love for your journey, your life path, the journey you're bringing to yourself. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So definitely self-love here, definitely. And love based on, like I said, how you place value on yourself. Now, I'm not talking about value in the sense of monetary value. I'm not talking about those sorts of things. I'm more talking about vibrational currency. What is your value vibrational currency-wise in the love department? We will sit here and I had this conversation, an awakening in a type of awakening in a spiritual growth session the other day. It talks about we will go ahead and spend our money, like financial currency, you know, coin, donaire, whatever they call it, and we will spend that. We will go ahead and spend it fully. Now, in spending that money fully, a lot of times we will put it on a credit card. So we're actually borrowing the ability to spend our financial money, monetary currency. And in doing so, it's like a lie, because it's something we have to pay back, yes, but it's also requiring an exchange of that also costs us it also costs us a price in the form of interest on the credit card. So not only do we have to pay it back, we have to pay interest based on that. Now, if you put your money in a bank account and you have it in there and it's sitting there and it's collecting interest, albeit as little as it is, collecting interest over time, it's growing for you. What happened if you took that bank account and you invested a large chunk of what was in there in something else, and that something brought you double the amount of money, double the return, double the interest within a year, and you did all of that and it brought you double? Well, let's look at this scenario in love, in our vibration. We all talk about raising our vibration. How about the vibrational currency that is within you? Now, are you saying, okay, I'm raising my vibration, but how are you spending your vibrational currency? How are you spending it? I really want to ask you that, because are you using a credit card and spending currency that, you know, isn't really yours, or you're borrowing currency to put towards raising your vibration? Now, I'm going to explain this further, possibly in another video, but you go ahead and take it as it is for you now, and leave comments below and let me know how that resonates for you, because we don't want to borrow. We've got to actually spend some of our vibrational currency and invest it out here, out there, in order to have the returns come back. You cannot sit there and hold your vibration and your vibrational currency in escrow and not expect to, and expect for it to grow, to raise your vibration. It's going to raise slowly if you hoard it all to yourself. That's why we do this work. This is a metaphor for why people do this work, to show love, to be compassionate, to be kind, to be caring, so that we can expend our vibrational currency and therefore invest it and have the returns help us grow. Okay? That's how I view vibrational currency. It's not about anything other than spending the currency you have, spending your energy, your time, your heart, your love, all of these sorts of things for yourself to bring about a new level of vibrational stance. Okay? When people say, I'm trying to raise my vibration, and a lot of that happens through meditation, it happens through all these types of things, which is great, and you can raise your vibration that way, absolutely. But when you take some of that vibrational currency that you have here and you spend it here, what does the investment bring you? And spending that vibrational currency based on absolute inspiration in the moment, being led by divine, being led by source, to actually not spend it unless you feel inspired. It just inspired, like you just can't not spend it. It's like when you go to spend money, oh, I have to get that, oh my God. When you spend your vibrational currency, it's about spending it because you feel you're going to feel better for spending it. And when you feel inspired and then you spend your vibrational currency, that is when it comes back to you tenfold. Just like that card says, take one step toward the gods and we will take 10 towards you. All right. That's a big long thing. Big long thing apparently I needed to explain today. All right. So let's pull one of these cards here, the Anna Fairchild White Light Oracle. All right. Oh, we've gotten this one before. Anapausis, I'm going to say. Let's read it. Let's see what it has to tell us. That's interesting. Card number 4. So it's about building stability We have an 8 here, which is divisible by 4 twice. We have an 11, no, that's a 31, which also is a 4. It never ceases to amaze me, the connection in the numbers in the cards I pull. Card number 4, which is about building a sturdy foundation, holding on to things possibly too tightly. The foundations you've built or the ideas that you've had in things, holding on to them too tightly. Don't give up, but allow your heart to disengage from your struggle. Give yourself much needed rest. You are in a phase of recovery. If you have been off your path, you are going to come back strong. You will regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Commit yourself to your sacred journey, trusting that the right thing will happen at the right time. The Latin word, this one here, I'm not sure how you say that. Anywho, that word refers to the cessation of work so one can regain strength, renew vitality, and heightened creative productivity. It is the rest for success. The oracle advises physical, emotional, and psychological rest to reset yourself. That might mean switching off without fear or guilt. It is likely to mean giving up worries and the constant replay of anxiety-ridden speculation. Oh, look at that. The speculation. You see, that would be for me as well right now, because I'm going through a time where it's like speculating about what's going on, where it's going on, all that sort of thing. And speculation leads you into the mind immensely, and the problem with it is that there is basically no facts involved. It's absolutely all speculation. So you spend a lot of time, wasted time, effort, and oh wait, let's talk about it, currency, right? We spend a lot of vibrational currency a lot of times in speculation. That's amazing. I needed to hear that today. I don't know about all y'all, but I needed to hear that. Find some spaciousness and pleasure within and around yourself so you may experience healing and renewal. If you have been considering working with a healer, this is confirmation to pursue such a path. The Oracle also recommends finding spiritual rest, even if you are still working hard. Spiritual rest happens when we take sanctuary in the sacred. We give up trying to become something or other and instead tend fully to the task at hand, completely engaged in the moment. When we do so, we are trusting that the universe knows what it is doing and that we are part of a greater unfolding plan. Beautiful. It brings special guidance for those who have been going through deeply challenging struggles of mind, body, and soul. Perhaps you feel exhausted, confused, and afraid. Even if you are still strong in the outer world, you have a need for spiritual convalescence. You are encouraged to allow yourself adequate rest and to engage in activities geared toward healing. This oracle recognizes there is something you have been working hard to bring into being. With a little more trust in your spiritual connection, you'll find the way easier and more joyful. You don't need to push yourself so hard. Spirit can sustain you through your devotion and commitment so that every effort you make is more than matched by the inflow of spiritual grace. Don't allow your mind or the deranged ways of this world to create weariness and yet another drama. Take rest in the spiritual light of love. Rest for fear. Rest from anxiety. Rest from needing to work it all out right now. Even on your most confusing or most productive days, you can find renewal in spirit. It is always available to you, even right now. Look at that. How beautiful. So, for me, this in my life, which may be for some in your life as well, is really speaking to how in my work I have stopped doing the monthlies, the weeklies, all that sort of stuff for each sun sign. And a large part of that was because in being a teacher and in learning and moving forward in what I myself feel is valued for me as well, these daily hopes were so much more uplifting to me, and so I went with what I felt. I didn't necessarily want to sit here and tell the future. I actually more so wanted to sit here and gain guidance and give guidance, gain wisdom and give wisdom to those who you know, are more so not looking for all of the forecast of what is to come, but actually messages that people can adopt and take forward into their existence on a daily basis and apply to all of the other stuff that is out there. All of the sun signs, everybody does that. And that's fantastic for those who feel called to do so. For me, with this, I really wanted to apply something that you could, while you're watching those, take from here and what they're doing and go, oh hey, I can draw a parallel for my spiritual growth. Now, interestingly enough as well, in dropping those things, it actually, for me, helped me focus on the fact that I can do less and attract more. I can do what I feel called to, trust spirit to lead it in whatever way it's supposed to go, and still feel like I am being productive and all of that without the hard work. So in actuality, I guess it was quite the test. It was quite the me saying, okay, I can do less and attract more, and I'm only supposed to do what leads me to inspiration. Well, then that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stand firm in it. So, being the fact I'm doing this, that's why I chose to let the others go and to do this, because right now this is the absolute guidance for me that I need. So whatever it is you're heading towards and whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it's a creative pursuit, I mean, we all have to work, we all have to do our thing based on a boss, based on whatever, if that's what your life is about. But you can do it from inspired action. And if you're not feeling inspired at work, I want to ask you, can you talk yourself into feeling inspired at work? Can you talk yourself into this new love for your work opportunities and spiritual growth, a new love for you? Can you talk yourself into it? Because if you can create the ease in resistance in these things that you do not necessarily feel inspired to do, and change it around to get yourself inspired to do them, you are going to excel. If you have hit a roadblock in some sort of way, if you really have in your work or your personal growth or whichever, please just sit down and ask your soul what your soul wants. And your soul just may very well feel like bursting into tears. You very well may feel that way. So let it. And go, man, I really want to talk to this person. I really want to. There's something nagging at my soul. Go deal with what's nagging at your soul, because if you spend that vibrational currency and make the phone call or take the test or the whatever else that you've been putting off due to however someone's going to feel or however you're going to feel about it, and you spend that vibrational currency on doing that, I'm telling you, the rewards are going to uplift you in ways you can't imagine. Now, the people I have done personal growth for, I'd like you to leave messages down below as to how that's happened, how that's helped you, the steps you've made, taken past it so that others can hear the bounty and the beauty that's coming into your life by doing this. Remember, we have love makes the difference. So loving yourself enough even to change your own mind about where you're at and about what's actually going on. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security. So when you take your job situation, your family situation, whatever you're doing, and you change your mind, even if you've got to brainwash yourself to some sort of extent about putting forth the energy and moving forward in an inspired way, that this is something you do want to do, that actually this job I'm going to, I do want to do this right now. And if you cannot do that, then maybe it's time to change. It's time to change the job. It's time to change the people you hang around with. Not necessarily even create your own business or whichever, but to change your job, change your living situation, change your home, change the people that you are living with perhaps, change self-worth and importance, a sense of security, self-worth and importance. What importance do you place on your happiness? What importance do you place on your ease? What importance do you place on having less resistance in your life? If that is the utmost importance to you, which I feel it should be, but you know, everybody has their things that are important to them. If that is of utmost importance to you, I promise you, you will do something about it. You will absolutely do something about it, and I charge you to. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, as the people who watch my videos, watch my channel, watch whatever, you know I can be forceful. And if you're new here, I want you to know that I can be very forceful and motherly, and sometimes talk in a way that, you know, is like really matter-of-factly, and you might not agree, and that's okay. I have no problems with that. I'm not here to have people agree. I'm here to have people learn and grow, and sometimes the only way we can do that is to hear the difficult things. Let's find more about this new love. Embrace the new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work, opportunities, or spiritual growth. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, my peace cannot be disrupted. You see? Doesn't matter what you're doing. The new is coming and change is coming, and you've got to be in alignment with the love of the universe so that your peace can stay, your world can stay peaceful, so that your vibrational currency can stay peaceful. Now, if the new is coming in and ready to come in for you, and there's old stuff that something is niggling at your soul, saying, I need to do this, or oh, you should have taken care of this differently, or you should have this. Perhaps it's about really stepping into the power of yourself and having that conversation, spending some of that vibrational currency to bring the massive rewards back. You see what I'm saying? I'm just using that as a metaphor. Okay, so how do you spend your vibrational currency in a day? What love are you putting out there? Because you must be doing something right if you're aligning with the love of the universe, and the new is coming to you. That's how you bring the new to you, by spending your vibrational currency. It says, oh, look, if I have all this vibrational currency and you've raised your vibration as far in your understanding and in your knowledge and in your heart space and inspiration and love, that you can raise it at this point. Unless you spend some of that vibrational currency outward, how do you expect to have space to raise everything, that to raise more, to have a higher vibration, if you don't spend some of that vibrational currency? Now, this is going to be an ongoing thing for me, because it's a new understanding, a new metaphor, a new way of looking at things. So now, love makes the difference. Let's see how love makes the difference. Well, obviously, no, when you're in alignment with the love of the universe, your peace cannot be disrupted. But having that love flow through you and in you, and being gracious to self, and understanding that what you've been trying to hold in place for so long perhaps is causing this energy of exhaustion. When you're trying to raise your vibration, but it's not, you don't feel it's working, or you've hit a brick wall in some sort of way, when you're trying to do that, perhaps it's because you've not spent some of your vibrational currency. Perhaps right now you're at full max of vibrational currency that you can be at for your knowledge level, your spiritual base, your whichever. So how are you going to go spend that vibrational currency? So perhaps that's what will ease this, is by spending that vibrational currency. Will help give you self-renewal. I can tell you one thing, when I go and give love to others, and I go give in a way that makes me feel good, that's when that spiritual hole, that depths of whatever that you feel is there, is actually filled up. It's that tenfold return. It's that vibrational currency coming back to you, and it does raise your vibration, but you must go spend some of that currency in vibration to bring it back to you. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts, provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. Love makes the difference. So what in life, where have you chosen fear? Where have you chosen not to step into your power? Where have you chosen all those sorts of things that where have you chosen not to spend your vibrational currency? That's what this is about. Fear is hoarding the vibration of all of this vibration you've raised and everything else. Are you going to hoard it unto yourself just so you can raise your vibration more? Or are you going to go spend some of it and have it come back to you tenfold? We must spend some of our vibration outwardly of ourselves, of a giving, loving nature, in order to bring the new too. Okay? I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again, I choose love. Let's get some a card on this spiritual rest. Remembering that at any given point in time, you can choose love. You can recognize you've chosen fear, and you can choose love, okay? People want to raise their vibration, so a lot of times, like I said, they just stay away from people, things, and whichever. But a lot of times the best way to raise your vibration is to give and to show love to others, because it makes you feel good. Yes, that might be purely selfish energy, truly from within, because it makes you feel good. But the thing is, that raises your vibration. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Look at that. So has someone been trying to micromanage an outcome through prayer, through spending your vibration? Perhaps there's an outcome, and that's where you put your tendrils to. You spend your vibrational currency towards a certain outcome. If you pull that back, see, that's the whole credit card thing. I'm going to spend it towards a certain outcome, even though I have to pay interest, even though it's not rewarding me dividends. It's not creating a higher vibration for you. In releasing the outcome, it brings a higher vibration for you. Why? Why? Because that's when you allow the divine to fill in the holes. That's where your tenfold comes from. That's where all the interest comes from, and that's why your vibration rises, when you let go of the outcome and you pray for what's the highest good for all. What is in the highest good for all? You tell me what that is. What's in the highest good for you? Is it to go spend some of your vibrational currency you have? Go spend some of your vibrational bank account? Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. But remember, where you spend your bank account, if it's not yielding the rewards, perhaps it's because where you're spending it is like it's that whole credit card thing. I have a vibrational credit card and I'm gonna go spend it because this is what I want. Well, when you want something, the divine says yes, but in putting it on a credit card and saying that this is the trajectory forward, I want it to look like this. I'm gonna use this vibrational credit card and buy it right now so it looks like this and it's in my vibrational account right now. It doesn't come. Why doesn't it come? Because you're using a credit card. It's not actually yours. It's not actually yours. So how do we use our vibration? How's the best way to use our vibration and to get the returns? To release what you expect to come your way. Stop praying for what you expect to come your way. Pray in thankfulness. Pray in thanking the divine absolutely for having you on the right path, whether you see it or not, and absolutely trusting that what they're bringing next is for your highest good, for your highest good, for the whole world's highest good. Why do I say that? Because what affects you affects others, and it is a ripple effect. So pray for what comes to you to be your highest good. No, don't even pray. Don't even pray that. Just pray in understanding and absolute hope, faith, and trust that whatever is happening is for your highest good. If something happens in the middle of the day and you go, oh, I don't like the way that feels, say it must be here for my highest good, because the divine would not put it in front of me if it was not supposed to be on my path. That's how much the divine loves me. That what I don't see as my highest good very much is. That's absolute 100% trust and faith that this is for your highest good. I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit because this reading's getting very long already. This weekend reading. I'll pull a postcard from Spirit, and I'm not going to pull tarot on this one. I'm just going to leave it as it is because it looks like, to me, it's absolute perfection. All right. Postcard from Spirit, please. Postcard from Spirit. No? Okay. Keep going. I told you, keep going. Keep going. This one. Dearest you, there is always more than one side to an argument, two sides if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place or agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Look at that. Look at that. Understanding and compassion will bring in the new. That is spending your vibrational currency, my friends. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another point of view. No matter what you've been presented with, a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. Well, there's your new way of doing things and looking at things through vibrational currency. When are you going to start spending your vibrational bank account and stop using credit? I love you guys. Man, has this spoken to me? I'm telling you, I think there's a certain amount of me that's been using credit and storing up that whole interest, even in my own life. So let's stop using credit cards for vibration and let's start using the real deal. I love you. I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings.